All right, my friends, how are you today? Aaron here bringing your daily horoscope for Sunday, Funday, the 8th of August, 2021. August 8th, the Lion's Gate. Say the veil gets thinner between the heavens and the earth realm. So we get to tap into our spirituality, our psychic connection, the ether. It's like this is like we're connecting. It's like when we have a thought of something and you can't quite think of it, and because you're thinking of the thought, the other person sitting across from you is just like, oh, bing, and it's like you can just pluck it out of the air. That's the kind of energy that is available for us on the 8th of August, the Lion's Gate. Check it out, the Lion's Gate, if you want to look into that. We also have a new moon. New moon at 16 degrees of the sign of Leo. We have Mercury, also in the sign of Leo, loosely conjunct to the moon and the sun. New moons are always new beginnings. This new beginning is a loose square to Uranus, which means it's a breakthrough, break-free new beginning. And we're talking about two of our four fixed signs, fixed energy. We don't know what grows into things that don't move. We don't, when it's like we're not trees. We can move. We can move our bodies. We can, we don't move. Things get stiff and stuck. And, this is like, move. This is telling us to move, to not get stuck, to not get too stiff, to not get too comfortable doing the same thing. Not too comfortable in a routine. It wants us to switch it up. It wants us to find the strength to go through change. So let me show you the chart here and we'll talk about it. So 16 degrees of Leo. Now, Leo generally is about me. This is about me, my personality. This is about my ego. Something we talked about before. You can't. There is no true ego death. Ego death is like you can't have a heart death and still be a human being, right? Your ego is part of your body. It's a part of your psyche. It's the way you walk. It's the way you talk. The color shirt you have on right now, or whatever, the music you listen to. This is all part of your ego, but it's having a healthy relationship with your ego. So here in the sign of Leo, this is about being the star of the show. This is the athlete. This is the drama queen, the actor, the star performer, the star athlete, the musician, the singer of the band, the front man. This is not afraid to put yourself out there. And that's something that some people are certainly born with. And it's some things that we all need to work on. To be perfectly honest with you, it was really difficult for me to put myself in front of this camera every day. It was something I needed to work on, something in my personal chart. And this happened, if we remember back in, 2017, when the North Node was in the sign of Leo. Anyway, so this is an energy. It's encouraging us to move past those comfort points. I say it all the time, this is our comfort zone, and everything outside, this is where all the magic happens. So it's like when we push past our comfort zones, magic happens, and life unfolds in new magical ways, like meeting all of you. So this is an encouraging energy. But there's more, all right? We have a yod happening. So not only is this a new moon, new energy, feeling yourself, being appreciative of who you are, we have a loose trine here to Chiron as well, which is like, look, I got to celebrate myself. I got to love myself. I've got to forgive myself. I've got to forgive others. I got to let go. I've got to let loose and just play a little bit. Like, oh my goodness, just go play in the grass or go play in the river, or, if you're downside, under the equator, if it's snowing, go sledding. It's just like get out there and have some fun. Forgive yourself for being intense or for being a pushover sometimes because you want to please people. This is all part of you. It's all part of the learning, Enjoy it. Enjoy yourself. So this new beginning, although in general, the Leo energy is about self, and the Aquarian energy is about the director of the show, where Leo is the star of the show. Every star needs its director. Every quarterback needs his coach. Every couples figure skater needs its coach. Anyway, we get it. So generally, Leo is about self, my relationship with my ego, and learning my talents. This is a really big one. Learning our talents is like, if we're a painter, we're painting right now. If we're a singer, we're singing. If we're an artist, we're arting. If we're whatever it is, we all have different talents. It doesn't have to be like a super creative thing. It could be absolutely anything that you're just good at doing. Something that particularly makes you unique in yourself. So this energy now, which is normally about self at 16 degrees, which is just past, the middle point here. Oops, a little too fast for you. Think fast. We're just moving past. So Leo is my will, my ego, my will. I am, I have, I think, I feel, I will. I serve, Virgo. And I will. And this is like when we find our talent, when we find our voice, when we find the thing that gets us excited to be us. The unique thing that we do, we have this sense of coming together to connect, and although it's not in opposition to either of these two, not really. I mean, that's loose. 16 degrees to 28 degrees, that's 12 degrees off. I don't count it. This is about, like, you're a singer, I'm a singer, the group choir gets together. And then we celebrate our talents together. The band gets together, or the team gets together, or whatever it is. So there's this sense of like knowing self. There's this sense of a new beginning, a new fresh set of eyes of knowing who I am. A fresh perspective of allowing myself to heal, allowing myself to forgive myself, forgive people in my environment, to not hold on to stuff that's like, why? This is going to weigh me down. This is beautiful, bold fire energy that just wants to run and be free and to do its thing. So it's just like, why be murky the water or extra weight in our backpack if we don't need it? So it's like letting this stuff go. And experiencing this fire, it's like we're burning all of this in the fire. It's like whatever. You ever done a burn ceremony where it's like you write something that you're letting go of and you're burning it in the fire? Okay, it's like we're letting go of this stuff. We have this South Node connection. Mars is square the nodes, about to be square the nodes the next couple days here. And we have Venus, or Mercury, excuse me. Mercury. We're talking about Mercury. Mercury creating a yod to Pluto and to Neptune. Neptune in Pisces, sextile to Pluto in Capricorn. Now these two, this is something, a similar connection we talked about a lot last year. Okay, Saturn, Capricorn area. This is, I'm saying Saturn because it's a ruling planet, but Pluto's in here right now, which is about transformation. Capricorn is the physical reality. Across the way, Cancer, this is about emotions. The physical world is very real. The emotional world is very real. Over here in Pisces, it's not just about emotions, but it's about all of the dimensions that exists within our realm of consciousness, beyond our realm of consciousness. It's all of the nothingness. It's the connectiveness. Slightly different than the connectedness of Aquarian energy. This is the air, spirit. Spirit is breath. Inspire, breathe in. Expire, breathe out. Perspire, breathe through. Spirit, breath. So it's like we have this connective breath, this oneness that connects all things, all dimensions. It's like all dimensions exist within me. I'm a physical being, and you can see the physical world. And I'm an emotional being as well. I'm a heavenly body or whatever, a light body, a light being, an emotional being. And it's like our emotions manifest through the physical. We can see it on my face if I'm in a good mood or a bad mood, or if I'm, beaten up or excited about life, that like those emotions come through to the physical. So we have this expansion. Neptune's about expansion here in the non-physical, the spiritual, the creativity, the limitless possibilities of life. We have Pluto about transformation of the physical world. This is how we govern ourselves. This is our daily life. This is my personal daily life. This is collectively how we're moving and getting, and Saturn is working through here as well, creating the septile still to Mars. Like, we're working, we're going through, we're taking a look at our life. We're playing Santa Claus right now. We're checking the list twice, and we're finding out if we were naughty or nice, and what are we going to do about it? We're going to make changes in our lives, and we're going to step up to the plate because we're saying, I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of this, Ouroboros snake eating its tail patterns that I'm doing that I keep falling back into. That's coming up. This is interesting. Somebody put in the comments the other day about being addicted. When I was talking about addiction a couple of days ago, is an Olympic, an Olympic athlete addicted to adrenaline. I don't. That's a profession, but the adrenaline junkie, that is real. Where we're chasing the next high. See, adrenaline high is the same thing as getting high from weed, getting high from tobacco, getting high from alcohol, getting high from anything. We're chasing a feeling. We're chasing a feeling. It's the same thing as getting high at a yoga class. It's the same thing as getting high at a breathwork class. It's all the same thing. But what is sustainable? And what is not sustainable? That's the question we have to ask ourselves with this Virgo energy, with Venus and Mars in Virgo, making these changes in our lives and get focused. Anything can be addictive, and humans have addictive personalities. That's just how we are. But it's just like, okay, well, which is a more sustainable lifestyle? If every time I get into a confrontation and I say, okay, I gotta go do some breath work, it's like, that's ridiculous. I'm using that as a crutch, just the same as anything else. This energy is saying you can stand on your own 2 feet. You're stronger than you think. You have more energy than you think. You have more stamina than you think. You have more power than you think. You have more ability to communicate, to manifest. We're talking about Pluto and Neptune, transformation and expansion, with Capricorn and Pisces, which is like the ingredients of life. The creation of life, air, fire, destruction, earth, water, creation. And it's like, so we have this creation of life with this new moon energy, feeling the lion, feeling that like pride of the lion, this fire, this build up to like get excited about life, with Mercury creating the point of the odd, saying get your mind right, put your mindset in a yes attitude, put your mindset in that I am the king of the jungle, I am the queen of the jungle, I am the god, I am the goddess, I can do whatever I need to do, not taking credit for, I gotta be careful saying stuff, like not taking credit for creating life, like I've created all the sun and the moons, and that's like ridiculous ego. But building ourselves up in a healthy ego that's just like, yes, I am an amazing creation from somebody. We call ourselves human beings, like we're incredible. And we have this incredible ability on this planet, and we get to live in this beautiful place and connect with all these beautiful people and sing our song and learn what we do and connect with other people that do what they do and celebrate this life together. And that's what this new moon is. Celebration. Celebration Sunday fun day, my friends. I hope you enjoy this beautiful energy, and we'll see you tomorrow.